this, after the first game loss, but this is what Aaron Nola has to do. He has to be that guy that ends this little two-game losing streak. And his last start against the Baltimore Orioles, again, another outstanding outing by Aaron Nola. You talked about it in the first game about his unbelievably great breaking ball, one of the best in all of baseball. And he has to utilize that pitch against his Mets team tonight in Game 2 to get this win. But he's just one of those guys, Tom, that you can't wait to see him on the mound. And if you have a two-game losing streak or any losing streak, to me, he's the guy you would want on the mound over most guys in all of baseball.
Oh, absolutely. See some of the rankings. We talked about it during the open in game number 1. 11 wins, tied for first. 2 other guys are tied for first. Opponent slugging percentage. That's a huge number when it comes to the Phillies and their coaching staff. And it is a big number because it shows he's not allowing a lot of extra base hits. Well, tonight, he can't allow a lot of extra base hits.
Nope.
And he's also got to go deep into this game because the Phillies used Sir Anthony Dominguez for 2 innings in game number 1. So we've got game number 2 between the Phils and the Mets coming up in just a little bit. It'll be Corey Oswalt making his 3rd appearance for the Mets. And, of course, Aaron Nola on the mound for the Phils. Beautiful night for baseball here at Citi Field. Lineups and first pitch when we return. Internet provider, according to Speed Test. Phillies baseball is brought to you by Xfinity, America's best internet provider, according to speedtest.net. By Toyota. The Toyota Camry, Highlander, and RAV4 have something for everybody. Toyota, let's go places. By Citizens Bank, official bank of the Phils. Visit citizensbank.com. And by Independence Blue Cross. Live fearless. Learn more at IVX.com. Well, you had just enough time to get yourself a slice of pizza between games of this doubleheader. Aaron Nola finishing up his warm-up tosses in the bullpen. Corey Oswalt already finished his, and he's back in the dugout. The lineup cards are being exchanged at home plate right now. Dusty Wathan will exchange the lineup card for the Phillies. And Mickey Callaway changing the lineup cards for the Mets. There's Oswalt, the right-hander, who will get the start today for the New York Mets in Game 2 of this doubleheader. Mets changed up their uniform tops for Game 1 after coming up with the last inning victory thanks to Wilmer Flores' home run. Flores will actually make the start at second base in game number 2. Hey, why not? Figure he helped to win game 1, give him a chance to do some damage in game number 2. The Phils will hope to quiet that in game number 2 as well. A lot of opportunities, John. We said during the open in game number 1, the Phillies 7 walks in the game. They struck out 13 times. They left 12. They were 2 for 13 with runners in scoring position in game number 1. They had a lot of key moments where bench guys came up to have an opportunity. They couldn't come through. I mean, listen, they're a half game out right now. Yeah. They played excellent baseball this entire year, but that's the kind of game where you needed somebody to come up with a key base hit.
Yeah, and you know, and sometimes it's not even a key base hit; it's just contact.
Well, that's true.
And you know, that's something that, you know, we can talk about it till we're blue in the face. The Phillies are going to strike out. We understand that. You know, and I said it on the post-game show, and I'll say it again. You know, I understand at this point in baseball that, you know, the statistics apparently play out that you don't want to give up outs to move runners and whatever. But, you know, I just don't know if you understand the pressure it puts on the defense when you have a runner on third base and less than 2 outs.
Yeah.
You know, you have to be flawless in the field. You know, the catcher has to be really flawless on balls in the dirt. But we couldn't do it. We couldn't execute the bunt. We couldn't execute, you know, runners on second, less than, you know, no outs, getting a runner over to third with less than 2 outs, and you know, you lose by a run. So.
Well, let's take a look at the Phillies lineup for game number 2. It's brought to you by Xfinity, America's best internet provider, according to speedtest.net. Now, some of the changes that we alluded to in game number 1, we said Aaron Altherr probably would be in center field, and he is batting 5th behind Carlos Santana. That moves Williams up to the number 3 spot. The only other change that Jorge Alfaro does the catching in game number 2. And there is right-hander Corey Oswalt, the 24-year-old from San Diego, California, a former 7th round selection by the Mets, who is 0-1 on the year. See some of the particulars. Fastball, John, it's not blazing. It's about 90 miles an hour.
No, curve change, cutter. So you said it, 7th round pick, but yeah, I mean, you know, here's where the Phillies have to be very patient with him, make him throw strikes. You know, you know if he's only throwing 89, that he's going to throw a lot off-speed pitches. You have to be very patient. Try to work yourself ahead in counts to where he has to throw his fastball and jump on him.
There's Nick Williams with 3 hits in game number 1. Michael Franco, he finished game number 1 with 2 hits in 4 at-bats. All right, so here we go. Second game of this series. And Cesar Hernandez will lead things off. Cesar was 2 for 4 in game 1 with a run scored and a walk. Now the first pitch of the night taken outside. We're underway. And it's 1 ball and no strikes. Cesar hitting .269 with 8 home runs and 28 runs batted in. His on-base percentage is up to .380. Outside corner, and it's 1-2. So he's missed his spot with the last 2 pitches, but has gotten a strike. And he works quickly. And Cesar whacks it foul to stay alive.
I think it's amazing what we've seen with these young pitchers yesterday with you know, the 2 starting pitchers yesterday, and now today, you know, young man comes up from the minor leagues, and because they have that pitch clock, they work quick.
Check swing by Cesar. He went, says Phil Cuzzy. Cesar says no way, and 1 out. That's the first strikeout.
You see a good, really good breaking ball by Oswalt. Yes, he's close enough.
Yeah, it's close. So 1 away as the sun is setting. As this game began at 8:05 Eastern Time. And the first pitch to Hoskins. A fastball low, 1 ball, no strikes. Hoskins, game number 1 was 1 for 5. Wecky off with the mask back to the screen. And it's out of play, and it's 2-1. There's the numbers overall for Reese at 255 with 14 home runs and 56 runs batted in. Inside 3-1. Oswald 43% of the time is going to throw a fastball, or I should say a four-seam fastball. The ball is rolled over to third. Reyes. There are 2 outs. 5-3 on the putout. But he mixes in the four-seamer with a two-seamer. So it's like 70% of the time he's throwing either one of those fastballs.
And at 90.
Yeah.
So that tells you he better be locating really well. And the two-seamer better have some really good movement.
Last year he was the Eastern League's ERA champion. That's the AA affiliate for the Mets in Binghamton. Williams softly to first. And he is over. 3 unassisted. 1-2-3 go the Phils. And they're half of the first, on to the bottom of the first. And a scoreless game. Blue Cross Fearless Philly of the Week is heading to his first career Midsummer Classic. Aaron became the Phillies' first-round pick in 2014 and climbed his way to the major leagues in very short time. Nola is among the NL leaders this season in wins, ERA, strikeouts, and innings pitched. He has towed the rubber for the Phils with one of the best curveballs in the league and has his team in postseason conversations. Congratulations to Aaron on his first All-Star selection. And it's brought to you by Independence Blue Cross. Live fearless. Well, the All-Star will take the baseball for the Phils as we go to the bottom of the first inning. 11-2 with a 2.41 earned run average. Fastballs averaged at 92.2 this year. Curveball is one of the best in baseball. He has a positive winning percentage against the Mets. ERA is a little high. A lot of that was early on in his career.
Different pitcher, different mentality.
Ahmed Rosario leads it off, and he swings at the first pitch and fouls it away. Rosario was 1 for 3 in game 1. He was batting toward the bottom of the order in the number 8 spot. No balls and 1 strike to Rosario. Overall, hitting .237 with 4 home runs. Outside, 1-1. The 18 games that Nola has pitched this year, he's allowed 3 earned runs or fewer in 16 of them. Curveball wide, 2-1. Fastball is at 94 miles an hour. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
A little excited, huh?
A little bit.
He's got that in him, though. But I'm certain that this next pitch is the pitch that why he is an all-star.
He went with another fastball. Swing and a miss. Got it with a curveball.
There it was.
Yep. So first strikeout for Nola, number 117 on the year. And the rest of the Mets lineup brought to you by Xfinity, America's best internet provider according to speedtest.net. After Rosario is Brandon Nimmo, then Wilmer Flores, game 1-0. Conforto bats cleanup. Dominic Smith hits 5th. Plawecki 6th. And the bottom third of Kuzmarski, Reyes, and Oswalt. Reyes making a back-to-back start. Nimmo 1 for 4 with a run scored in the first game. There's a fastball right at the knees. Zach Eflin started game 1. He went 5 innings, 5 hits and 3 runs, no walks and 4 strikeouts. Curveball. Swing and a miss. A breaking ball down toward the back shin. And that's back-to-back strikeouts for Nola. Well, our Toyota turning point in game number 1 turned out to be this call here. Flores says, I was hit by that pitch. They reviewed it. Umpire says no, so he goes back in. And John, what happens?
Well, he gets a fastball from Arano that Knapp wanted it down and away, and it was more middle in, about belt high, and he kept it fair, and we went home a loser, Tom. Or not went home, we stayed in the booth, but loser anyway.
We wandered around.
We did wander, yeah, but yeah, I mean, you know, it's amazing how, you know, if that call gets reversed, we could still be playing.
That's true. 1-0 pitch to Flores.
And I know there's a lot of people here that wouldn't have minded that, but we aren't 2 of those.
Well, they did kind of get everything back. I guess they did their research and adjusted all the announcements they made. Originally, they announced a 10th walk-off home run, and then they said 4th, and he's the leader all time for the Mets. Now they've adjusted that. He's tied for the most walk-off home runs. It's 4-2 this year.
Is that going to be the Stump the Fan?
Maybe
who's he tied with?
Maybe sometime down the road. Out to right field, that'll be out of play, and it's 1-2.
Well, they say it's a game of inches. Apparently, that was a game of a. If he had one longer hair on his arm, we'd have probably been a hit by pitch. And
well, what did you say as the ball was leaving his bat?
Should have hit him.
Should have hit him.
I mean, not. You know what I meant. I didn't mean. I like Flores myself.
Down the right field line, that'll be out of play.
But you know,
that pitch hits him, we're still playing maybe.
7 hits in game 1 for the Mets. Phillies had 10 hits. Phillies struck out 13 times. The Mets struck out 5 times. Mets left 3. The Phillies left 12. Outside, 2-2. And 2. Conforto out on deck. Well, he's fighting it off here. There is one other doubleheader going on today. The Yankees lost game 1 to the Orioles 5-4 down in Baltimore. And they lead game 2 1-0 in the second.
Do we just play slow games?
Well, 1 extra innings. First one. I think that's the only reason why it was longer than the other one. Flores will hold up at first after a 2-out single. Statcast powered by AWS gives us another look at that home run. Exit velo is a little light.
33 on the launch angle. That's majestic, I guess.
That's majestic. That's right.
Probably why it only went 355 feet, except for the fact it hit halfway up that pole. Pesky little pole got in the way of distance for Wilmer Flores.
Oh, and 1 to Conforto. He also played game 1. Conforto was 0 for 4 with a strikeout in game 1. His average at .219. 10 home runs, 26 runs batted in. And the dirt. Alfaro blocks it. And it's 1-1. A lot of curveballs here in this first inning.
So got Alfaro in the right hand. He's squeezing that ball to see if he can throw, and now he's looking in the.
Scott Sheridan is lurking toward the stairs. Dave's in his normal spot right on the stairwell. I think they're going to have to come out and take a look at him.
I think it hit him right in the base of the thumb.
And now he says he's okay.
He's giving the thumbs up that he's okay, or he's telling him, no, it's my thumb.
It did bounce right off his thumb.
Right, that. Tell you what, he's a tough man. He's taking a little bit of a beating this first half of the season back there.
I wonder who Cranny's talking to.
Maybe Bob Stump. I would say, Bob, we might need you to catch.
Bob would love that.
Oh, kid. He might go back there without gear. Just put a mask on.
Swing and a miss, 1-2, 94 on that fastball. curveball swung on and missed, and 3 strikeouts in the inning for Aaron Nola. No runs, 1 hit, and 1 man left. 1 inning down. We'll go to the second. Phillies nothing, Mets nothing. The Padres for the only home weekend series in July. It begins Friday, July 20th at 7:05. Saturday's a 7:05 start as well. It's photo night. And then Sunday the 22nd, all fans receive the Sox thanks to the folks at Pico. You can get tickets by going to Phillies.com. Well, they got along eventually at the end of the last movie. There's a grounder out towards second. Flores throws out Santana. 1 out. Aaron Altair is coming up. Let's check in with Greg Murphy. Murphy.
All right, thank you very much, Tom. Well, you know, in most things in sports are cyclical, but you just have to wonder when the Phillies' luck is going to start to change against these New York Mets. If you look at the numbers since 2015, well, they are very Met heavy. 20-42 versus the Mets since 2014. 9-22 here at Citi Field. And you look at the numbers, the home run numbers, that includes the Flores home run for last game, 108-50. The Phillies have been out-homered against the Mets since 2015. But sooner or later, that's going to change, and no time like the present. That's what I would say.
I would hope that it does change.
Where's a philosopher?
I've been thinking about it since the first game ended.
That particular statement, no time like the present?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, when we ran those numbers in game 1, we said 9-21. You kind of sit there and you scratch your head, and then you go back to some of the other numbers that we talked about. 39-47 lifetime here at Citi Field. Swing and a miss, and Altair strikes out. That is the second strikeout already for Oswalt. And 2 away. That'll bring Kingery up.
We're not exactly hitting the ball hard, are we?
Well, pacing ourselves, John.
It's cyclical, according to Murph. Hitting is cyclical, which means we need someone to hit for the sickle.
That would be good. Now that would be exciting in a victory.
Maybe Scotty.
Kingery was 1 for 4 in game 1, and it's 0-1. Oswalt followed up his Eastern League ERA championship from a year ago with a 4-4 record in 10 starts in Las Vegas this year, and an earned run average of 5.32.
Well, he could be standing there while Odubel was in the lineup.
He's ready to go. And he strikes Pingree out. 3 strikeouts. And a 1-2-3 second inning. 6 up, 6 down for the Phils. We'll move to the bottom of the second inning in a scoreless affair. Second inning. Our Geico quote of the day provided to us by Aaron Nola on being an all-star. It feels good, my first one. I watched it on TV a lot, so it'll be exciting to see what it's all about and see all the all-stars. I wasn't really trying to pitch to be an all-star. I was trying to do my job for the team and try to win for the team and do my part. Well, he has certainly done that.
Understatement. Well deserved.
Yep.
And you gotta have. We talked about it in the first game, that you got a feeling that this could be a very common occurrence for Aaron Nola to be on that all-star team.
Dominic Smith swings at the first pitch and he fouls it back. It's 0-1. Dominic Smith hitting 194 up here in the big leagues. Out to left field, Hoskins, and makes the catch. And one out for Kevin Plawecki. Plawecki did not play in game number 1. He's hitting .225 with a home run and 9 runs batted in. Outside, 1-0. He's got some life on that fastball tonight.
Yeah, he does. And, you know, I
guess it shouldn't surprise us.
No. Sure, he's amped up, making an all-star team and all that, but New York has a way of bringing that out in you sometimes. And I know it sounds weird, but like there's a different energy when you play here.
2 balls and 1 strike. Yeah, Nola has had an extra day of rest with all the off days the Phillies have had. The other thing too, and he's adhered to this, change up, and it's 2-2. Gabe Kapler and Rick Kranitz asked him to back off a little bit of his between start repertoire. You know, don't throw as much, don't run as much, because he is on pace to have over 200 innings, and they're conscious of that. And Gabe said today that Aaron's done a really nice job with that, incorporating that into his off days. Over to shortstop. Kingery waits for it. And 2 outs. And Kevin Kazmarski is coming up. This is our first look at him. But it's not John's first look at a Kazmarski.
No, I played this one. You know, you're getting old, man. I played in the minor leagues with his dad, Randy, in Beaumont, Texas.
Randy was a pitcher?
No, Randy was a middle infielder.
Okay. Yeah, 40 games in Beaumont in 1983.
Yeah.
He hit .205.
Good field, though. Funny. Funny man. Does that mean I'm getting really old? Yeah.
You're getting there, yeah.
Yeah, thanks.
Well, I mean, you played the same time that Jose Valentin played too, and you're calling games for his son.
So when should I retire?
I think when Jesmo Valentin's when his son makes it to the big leagues.
And Jesmo's son was born two weeks ago.
Oh, 2 is outside. The baby was born 2 weeks ago, but I think it was a daughter. So they have to wait for the son to be born.
Well, maybe by then there'll be women playing in the big leagues. You never know.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Now he hasn't gotten a hit yet, right? In the big leagues yet?
No, has not. He's been on base. Curveball out to center field. Altair ranging. And makes the easy catch. A 1-2-3 second inning. So the Mets go down in order. We've completed 2. Alfaro will lead it off when we come back. The Ram truck stuff the fans trivia question. Log on to Phillies.com. Go to the fans section for all the information. And please submit your answer on the subject line. John, the question is, who are the 2 players this season with a multi-home run game featuring an inside the park home run and a home run over the fence? The answer will be revealed a little later on.
I can give you the answer now.
You don't know it at all?
No. How would I know who hit an inside the park home run?
Because you're a viewer of baseball, right?
Well, I watch baseball, but I don't.
Well, you may have soaked this in at some point.
I doubt it.
I will tell you that One is in the American League, one's in the National League. And we have played against both. And the one team in the American League we just played. The one pitch to Alfaro. He fouls that one off his leg.
Man,
he's going to need an ice bath.
Top of the third, and he's got one off the thumb and now one off the leg.
It was the back of his leg, wasn't it?
You open it up too soon.
I guess so. Oswald's got some pretty good run on his sinker tonight. I don't know if he's had this run before, but it's moving. Wow, if Alfaro didn't hit that ball, Plawecki would have gotten nailed because he crossed him up. He was expecting a breaking ball, and that was a fastball. And Plawecki went with kind of a basket look.
He was ducking.
Watch this, watch. Well, that would have hurt.
Yeah, that would have hit him somewhere other than the glove.
Another strikeout. It's 4. And one away for Michael Franco.
Went to everything hard until that last put away pitch. Good breaking ball though. Good location. Not looking for a called strike, but hopefully get a chase. And we know Alfaro's aggressive with 2 strikes. They use that against him.
Franco waves at a breaking ball, and it's 0-1. That's the curve ball from Oswalt. One ball, 1 strike. To a 2. Swing and a miss, and that is the 5th strikeout for Oswalt with 2 outs here in the 3rd. Are you one of the thousands of authentic Phillies fans that stream the team? If not, why not? Your Phils are at the top of the NL East, so download the NBC Sports app and stream games live on the beach, in the backyard, just about anywhere. And stay connected with your Phillies. Knocked down by Oswalt. 1-3 on the putout, and he's retired the first 9 hitters that he has faced in tonight's ball game. We move on to the bottom of the 3rd inning.
Nola finishing up his warm-up pitches. You want me to read that promo?
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, we're waiting for
Phillies baseball is brought to you by give you some notes to peel through.
yeah, as Nola finishes up his warm-up pitches, we got Jose Reyes strolling to the plate to start the bottom of the third inning. What? This inning is brought to you by who?
Chevrolet.
Chevrolet. Didn't I just say that once?
You did. Just give it a little bit of
Give it a little
extra pump. Reyes was 0 for 2 in game
I
one.
drive a Chevrolet.
Yeah, you do drive a Chevrolet.
Yeah.
Do you like it?
I love it.
Reyes takes a fastball.
Tom, I'm not sure if you've been paying attention, but there hasn't been much good contact in this game yet.
Nope. One single. That was Wilmer Flores, and it was a little floater out to left field. Just a bit outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Nola has struck out 3 so far. Oswalt has struck out 5. 1-2. Reyes was lifted as part of a double switch in game number 1. Ty Kelly came in to play third.
Yeah, Reyes played less than anyone that first game. Even a lot of the bench players played more than him. Right? He played what, 4.5 innings?
Yeah, Kelly came in and got a couple of at bats. Swing and a miss. 4th strikeout for Nola. And Oswalt is coming up.
Tell you what, this game keeps going like this. The catcher's gonna have to relace their gloves. Like a changeup right there by Aaron Nola. You see, I had them 3 fingers up on top of the ball and just let that baby roll off of them and run away from Reyes and way out in front.
Well, now Oswalt over toward Santana. That's helpful. 1 pitch. And there are 2 outs. And back to the top of the order for Rosario. Home plate umpire is going to take that baseball out of play.
I think Murph, when your mic went out, you think Murph was getting ready to sprint up here to take your place?
Murph already ran today, so he can't sprint anywhere now. There's a breaking ball, and it's 0-1.
You know, at some point, I will get a call.
Uh-oh. I think Murph's batteries went dead in his microphone. That's why we can't hear him.
This doubleheader snuck up on the cavity.
I could see him changing his batteries right now. Hoskins makes the catch. That's a 7-pitch inning for Aaron Nola. And it's a 1-2-3 third. There it is. Look, it's a pit crew. Pit crew in action. We're going to go to Murph when we come back to make sure the microphone works okay. Join T-Mobile in showing appreciation for all military by sharing photos or video with hashtag Hats Off for Heroes. For each post, T-Mobile will donate $1 to support veterans. Corey Oswalt will begin the top of the 4th inning. The Phillies and the Mets scoreless. Cesar Hernandez will lead it off. He shows bunt, bunts it in front of the plate. Plawecki's got it, and it hits Cesar. And Cesar is going to be called out for interference. They say he went outside the baseline and was running up the grass. And here comes Gabe Kapler to argue that. Adam Hamari, who did not ump the first game. Watch where he is.
I mean, you have to be out of the line, and Cesar is sits out.
Yeah,
he's out.
He never got back. If you get back in, if you get back in the last few steps, they'll usually let you go.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he has to be to the right of the line, which is kind of obvious.
Or on it.
And he is not.
Yeah.
Call by the umpire, and I assume that's a 2 unassisted. Correct?
It is a 2 unassisted. And 1 out now for Rhys Hoskins. Outside, 1-0.
Second time through, Tom.
Second time through. Let's see if they can force him to throw some more pitches.
Let's see if they can field.
Somebody's barking at the Phillies dugout.
Reese going back to that unfinished bat, natural wood looking bat. Went away from the black bat that he was using the last few games.
Six strikeouts for Oswalt. It's a changeup.
Nice one too. Look at how that thing just moves under the barrel of Reese's bat. You see that out of the hand with the great arm action as a fastball, and all of a sudden that thing just dies at home plate.
Outside to Nick Williams. Well, he's already eclipsed his major league high in strikeouts per game. Prior to this, it was 4 in 4 2/3. He has 6 in 3 2/3. Two and 2. Little dribbler foul. Looking at his minor league numbers this year, 7 is his season high. He did that twice, April 13th and April 30th with Las Vegas. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Out toward left field. Moving back on it is Conforto, and he's got some room on the track. And the inning is over. He's retired the first 12 hitters that he has faced. No base runners for the Phils. 4 straight innings, 1, 2, 3. We go to the bottom of the 4th here in New York. Baseball is brought to you by your local Chevrolet dealers. You like your truck so much, John, we decided to do it again.
Apparently I really screwed it up the last inning.
I thought you were smooth.
Yeah.
Well, Corey Oswalt has been perfect through 4 innings, John.
Smooth as a New York City road.
He'll watch as Brandon Nimmo will lead it off against Aaron Nola. Nola's allowed just the 1 hit so far. And a first pitch in there, 0-1. Nimmo struck out his first time up. Curveball. Well, that pitch is certainly working tonight.
Looks like for either team, if you just throw it forward, you're going to get it. There's a chance someone's going to swing and miss it.
And strike 3 called on the inside part of the plate. 5 strikeouts for Nola. And here comes Wilmer Flores. This ball comes back. That's such a beautiful pitch.
That is, well, it's beautiful when Aaron Nola does it. When it's done against you, like the Selman did a couple times, it's not a whole lot of fun. I mean, that pitch leaves the hand. It's a ball, last second strike.
Flores bounces it foul. Changeup 0-2. That is only the 5th changeup that Aaron has thrown tonight out of the 46 pitches.
Boy, it wouldn't surprise me if he threw another one. 0-2 changeup, why not? Seems to be on everything else.
Pulls that one foul. He was on that one.
That's what I mean. It's an 0-2 fastball. Now, luckily, Aaron put it in a good spot where he couldn't keep it fair. But, you know, he hit a breaking ball for a base hit away. You know, sped him up a little bit in. Now let's see if he can change up. There's all kind of issues at home plate today.
Yeah. Ricky Callaway's asking Hamari to ask for some help. Now he's coming out. Here we go. Watch it. Is this the second time we've seen this?
Yeah, you couldn't really tell because Alfaro was blocking our view, but they're looking at it and seeing. I mean, there's the changeup. Now, it doesn't matter where it hits, it's where Alfaro touches it.
It's on the base or on the plate. That's a foul ball.
I guess the last one hit the plate.
Did it
He
hit the
got
back of it?
I guess. Alfaro touched it before it could bounce again.
All right, so 2 unassisted, 2 outs. I thought it hit behind the plate. Change up, 0-2.
So we have 2. Each catcher has a 2 unassisted, which is.
And that's the second one on this road trip.
But without a strikeout. All right. So if a strikeout block, he touches it and tags a guy. That's a strikeout 2 unassisted,
Yes,
right?
yeah.
These are both balls put in play fair. I love this game.
This is from the side. Hits the plate there.
Spin.
I guess it did hit the plate
Yes, it
again.
did.
Yeah. Over to first base. Santana's up with it. And another 1-2-3 inning for Aaron Nola. He's allowed just 1 hit so far. And that was a 2-out single to Wilmer Flores in the first. On to the 5th inning. Still scoreless. Further than Quartet. Their huge selection of porcelain and glass whiteboards will not stain. Head over to wmason.com to check out the availability.
Now, what are those? As those you drive with those, right on with those dry erase thing?
Yeah.
I need one of those for a dugout.
For your dugout at home?
Yeah.
We can get you one.
Is it transportable?
Yeah, you can. There's WB Mason down in Naples.
Yeah, I'm going to go get one then. We write our lineup.
I would just call, get it delivered, and they will hang it for you.
Do you think I'm incapable of hanging a...
Yes, I do.
Good call, Tommy.
2 balls and 1 strike. We were worried today because there was a change in the bus time. Murph, right? We were worried today, but there was a change in the bus time. We didn't know because you weren't on the bus if there was going to be an issue. Then we realized that Stock wasn't on the bus, so we were okay. Right?
Caught a break with Stock. Yeah, he led me to the right spots.
All of a sudden the bus doors were closing, and Murph, what did you say? Uh-oh, Murph's batteries aren't working. Fouled back, it's 3-2. What did you say, Murph?
I said I'm still worried about John, even if Kevin isn't on the bus. Just don't know about John.
It's Magoo-like. It's awful.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't matter if I've been in the stadiums before or not. I get lost.
I think this one is a little tougher than others. That is the first base runner for the Phillies. It comes to start the 5th inning.
Perfect game, my you-know-what. Now we roll.
Now we roll.
How about a homer for Aaron?
That'd be nice.
He's liable to make a mistake out of the stretch.
Yeah, so the first time today, Oswalt goes to the stretch. Inside and low, 1 ball, no strikes.
Are we cabbing at home?
We are probably going to take an Uber. Fouled back. It's 1-1. That was a good pitch.
Yeah, and that's kind of been the microcosm of Aaron's season so far offensively. He's getting pitches to hit and he's missing them.
That one's off the foot of Altair.
Change up right there by Oswalt. Oh gosh. At the bottom of the knee.
Outside, 3-2. Outside, ball 4. So back-to-back walks. And that'll bring Scott Kingery to the plate. Let's go to Greg Murphy. Murph.
All right, thank you very much, Tom. Well, yesterday you guys had a long discussion about what Scott Kingery wears on his hand when he is on the base pass, and so we, looked into it as we promised we would. And I actually have the apparatus that he wears on his hand, and what it's all about obviously is to protect his hand when sliding. But I was under the impression that when Kingery is on base, you can see it right here, you slide it all the way on. I don't have it all the way on, but when you slide it on, it was to protect him from getting his fingers jammed. But that's not really the case. It started that way. Kingery said that he started wearing it on his right hand because he did jam his finger diving back into first base earlier in the season. But once that healed, he decided to start wearing it on his left hand while on the bases, because when he slides, he said he never slides head first into a base, but he actually slides with his feet first. So when he goes in there, he bangs his palm on the ground as he squares around the bunt, and you take a look right there. So what it does is it protects the palm of his hand from being bruised every time he hits the ground and leads with that hand. Aaron Altair wears something similar to that when he is on the bases and might be trying to steal a base, as does Cesar Hernandez. Their fingers are exposed, but it's also to protect the palm. So it's really a twofold kind of thing. It'll protect the thumb from being stretched out if you're trying to hold on to a base, or protect the fingers from coming back, or just protect the palm. So it really does multiple things, and it's all up to the players. They don't have to wear them. They decide to wear them when they want, and and they can even pick the kind that they want to wear.
I was shocked that there was more than one kind.
Yeah, there you see Aaron's right there.
Yeah, Aaron's is different. That's noticeable. As Dave Island is going to come out and chat with his right-hander, who all of a sudden has hit a different wall.
Well, he knew we were getting ready to break out. That's what he knew.
Bullpen action now for the Mets. Paul Sewald was the right-hander loosening up.
Yeah, I just, again, I don't know how you can wear one of those mitten type gloves. You know, if it had a thumb in it, maybe I could see it, but there's no thumb. It's just your hand, because he brought one up here and I tried it on it. Your hand just sits flat in there.
Yeah, Scott Sheridan was showing Murph and saying, you know, talking about, you know, how you can do it. I'm with you. It does seem stiff, but, you know, I guess you get used to it.
I guess.
Two balls and one strike to Kingery. And he bunts in the air, foul. What do you think he saw, John, that forced him to have that idea?
I think he's just, you know, he understands it. It's, you know, scoring runs has been a struggle, and he sees how dominant Aaron Nola is, and he figures if we can get one or two, that could be enough. And so he figures if he gets him over, now, you know, the issue you have is you get him over, the two guys coming up behind you both struck out so far in this game.
And now you've got the count even 2-2. Fouled back, and it remains 2-2. Oswalt is much more deliberate, as many pitchers are, with runners on base. He's also slower to get back to the mounds, working from the stretch. A little extra thinking going on here. Two and two. Out toward right field. It's not deep. Marski is there to make the catch. And one away. And now Alfaro is coming up. Little dribbler out in front of the plate. That is a fair ball. And there are two outs. 2-3 on the putout. And that'll leave it for Franco.
I wonder if they'll.
Yeah, I was looking down at the dugout. Yeah. Franco's looking in as well. Nope, they're going to walk him intentionally, just as you alluded to, John. So an intentional walk, in Nola is coming up. Franco in game one provided us with our giant home run replay.
That fourth inning right here tied this game up at 3 off of Zach Wheeler. Really good swing by McCall. Went about 5 or 6 rows up over that garden area, and that's our giant home run replay. Maybe we can have one tomorrow with a giant home run replay with Aaron Nola.
And he lines one down the right field line. That's going to be in for an extra base hit. It might clear the bases. Franco's already at third. 2 runs have scored. Nola's at second. The throw to the plate, up the line. It's a 3-run double. And the Phillies take a 3-0 lead. Watch this game every day. And Aaron Nola, his first double since May of 2016.
You know, and again, you know he's going to try to get ahead, is Oswalt. So he throws a fastball away. And, you know, we know Aaron's power the other way. It's just done incredible. And you just can't leave it out there for him. You know, you don't disrespect an all-star by walking the guy in front of you. Right. And that's what they did, and they paid.
Well, he was gloating the other day when he had 6 home runs in batting practice. I don't know if any of them went the opposite way, but
it's coming around. It's coming around for him.
Well, here's Cesar Hernandez, who is 0 for 2. He pulls it to the right side, a changeup. Flores is up with it, and the inning is over. So it takes the pitcher to provide the spark offensively for the Phillies. On opposite field, bases clearing double that gives the Phillies a 3-0 lead. We'll go to the bottom of the 5th. The Phils on top by 3. For our Citizens Bank minor league report, Citizens Bank, the official bank of the Phils. Visit citizensbank.com. Well, Jonathan Hennigan is the Phillies minor league pitcher of the week. Two games, 5 innings, 11 strikeouts. Cornelius Randolph, that's nice to see. The former first-round pick hit .440 this past week. 4 RBIs, a couple doubles. Aaron Nola loosening up out on the mound after getting that double that cleared the bases. So he was a little late getting back onto the hill, which is understandable. Time to take a look at our Nissan upgrade, the highest winning percentage before the All-Star break among Phillies pitchers. And Aaron Nola is right there with Tommy Green and Eric Milton, and just behind Bob Miller and Steve Carlton. A win tonight will change that. It'll move Aaron up a little bit. One hit for the Phils tonight. It was the double by Nola.
Now we talked about it all Pittsburgh series. You walk the leadoff hitter, and Oswalt walked the first 2.
Well, it's nice to see the Phillies finally make him pay.
Yeah, well, you thought it was not going to go our way after Kingery flew out and Alfaro hit that little dribbler in front of home. But like you said, you know, when you're an all-star and they walk someone to get to you, it's just disrespectful. Tom.
Here's Dominic Smith, and he takes a breaking ball, and it's 0-1. Changeup. That's been a good pitch these last couple innings.
Oh, he has 2 ways to go now. He can throw that front door fastball. He starts at the hip of Smith and brings it over, and just go back to another changeup. Yeah, he wants the fastball in.
Three-man overshift on for Smith. Tried it again. That one lingered in a little bit more.
I would assume he's going to go back to the changeup. He did, and he pulled it. All right, you messed with him long enough.
Put him away.
Throw the breaking ball. Get him looking.
He got a piece of it. Ruben Amaro will pick it up and toss it away. Or into the dugout. Got him. A fastball that just kept on sailing away. 6 strikeouts for Nola. Oh, we'll get a chance to see the Los Angeles Dodgers and Chase Utley in a 3-game series beginning Monday, July 23rd. That's a couple night games and then the day game on Wednesday. After the game, it's Nemours Kids Run the Bases. Tickets can be purchased by going to Phillies.com. Here is Plawecki, who grounded out to shortstop his first time up. Change up, 0-1. Man, like out of nowhere tonight, that change. I mean, it's always been good, but just in this particular game, he wasn't throwing it. Now it's becoming one of his better pitches. Tried it again, 1-1.
Yeah, you know, the great ones, they got a pitch, they've got a good feel for, and go to it. There it is again.
Yeah, 3 straight. And a fastball at the knees. He got him looking. 7 strikeouts for Nola.
You talked about it, Tom. Change up after change up, and then he freezes Plawecki with that fastball. Just looked like it might have been at the knees, maybe a little lower, but close enough to get a call. Need just to strike someone else out so he can go get a rest.
Well, he's got an umpire right now that's allowing him to command the bottom of the zone, and he's not giving it away. You know what I mean? He keeps firing to that bottom part of the strike zone. The 0-2 pitch. Change up. He lays off.
He can go anywhere now. Throw that 2-seamer in. Breaking ball. He want the fastball away.
Got him. Struck out the side. 8 strikeouts for Nola. Aaron has allowed 1 hit tonight. That was a first inning single, and that's been it. He has been dominant through 5 innings. We'll move to the 6th. 3-0 Phillies. for our Toyota turning point. And it's Aaron Nola with the bases loaded last time out.
Yeah, a couple walks and an intentional walk to Miguel Franco, and Aaron Nola first pitch it's a bullet down the right field line, and Santana scores, Altair scores, and here comes Franco for a 3-run double for Aaron Nola. That is the way the score stands right now, and that's our Toyota turning point of the game.
Is that an Astros helmet that guy's eating his or a Mets helmet? He's eating his ice cream out of.
Didn't see it.
It was orange. Rhys Hoskins leads it off, and he takes low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Over to shortstop, Rosario charges, and 1 out here in the 6th inning, and that'll leave it for Nick Williams. I think they're happy with Rosario's defense at shortstop. Just offensively, he's not, well, it's not his fault that they're struggling this much, but he just doesn't hit the ball with what they expected him to do. Williams fouls it back. Oh, and 2. Four pitches for him. Braves are off tonight, so the best the Phillies can do is stay even with them if they win the 2nd game. It's okay, though.
Oh, man.
As Williams fouls that off his foot. Phillies are trying to get to 50 wins. John, they got to 50 wins last year at the end of August.
Yes, I witnessed that.
Yes.
It wasn't very fun. Trust me, it's a lot more fun this year than last.
No question. Another one fouled away, fighting one off after another. Not sure what else he can throw him.
He's battling. He can throw him something he can drill right here.
There you go. Out to right field. And it's caught right at the warning track for the 2nd out by Kazmarski. MLB.TV is now available at a lower price for $82.99. Watch every out-of-market regular season game live or on demand. Your subscription includes MLB At Bat Premium, allowing you to watch live baseball on your favorite supported devices. Blackout and other restrictions apply. Visit MLB.TV to take advantage of this special offer. Santana takes strike one. Santana walked his last time and scored on the Nola double. I do believe that Santana thought that pitch was inside. He lays off. Back to a 3-2 count.
Yeah, I think he should just start the at bat like that just to save pitches, save time. You want to speed up the game? 3-2 count on Carlos before he even steps to the plate.
And he's down looking. That doesn't happen that often. It's a 1-2-3 6th inning. That is 7 strikeouts for Oswalt. And now we'll go to the bottom of the 6th. Phillies baseball is brought to you by your local Ford store. Check out every new Ford car, truck, and SUV crossover at buyfordnow.com today. And by WB Mason. Who but WB Mason for fast, free delivery? Nobody does it better. What do you think there, Johnny?
Yes.
You don't even know what he put on there.
I don't care. Well, probably take that green stuff off and it'd probably be a lot better, but
You might add a little flavor to it.
Roughage, Tom. We need some roughage.
I think that's it for Oswalt. Not bad from him. Well, not bad. He only allowed 1 hit through 6 innings, struck out 7. 0-1. 1 ball and 1 strike. Popped up. Michael Franco around the mounds. And there is 1 out. All right, John, get ready. Time now for the Ram Truck Stump the Fans Trivia Quiz. Answer. Who are the 2 players this season with a multi-home run game featuring an inside the park home run and an over the fence home run?
Edwin Encarnacion.
According to this, no.
There's a dude for the Yankees.
We just saw him last week. Hit one right into the bushes.
He played with the Twins. He played for
yeah.
I can't think.
Aaron Hicks. I'll give it to you because you knew what his history was. Aaron Hicks. And the other one is into the game tonight for the Mets.
Nimmo?
Brandon Nimmo.
If I didn't get hints, I never got it. So give me the other one.
That was it.
I know, but give me the other one.
Oh, the buzzer. You want the buzzer?
There we go. I'm in a slump, Tom, when it comes to these.
You're okay.
I'm gonna have to study tonight.
Here's Bautista pinch hitting, and he takes high. Bautista's at bat, by the way, is the 11th 0-2 count tonight for Aaron Nola.
It's not bad. If you like working ahead.
Now the 2-2 pitch coming to Bautista. Popped him up. Santana over at first base. And there are 2 outs. Celebrate the 2008 World Series champions during Toyota Phillies Alumni Weekend versus the Miami Marlins. Friday, August 3rd at 7:05. It's the Shane Victorino retirement. It's also the Shane Big Head collectible. Free to all fans. Sunday the 5th is Toyota Phillies Alumni Day and 2008 Phillies 10th anniversary salute and the Brad Lidge bobble figurine being given out. And also Saturday the 4th is the Toyota Phillies Wall of Fame night honoring Doc and Pat Gillick.
What? And that's all that's that same weekend?
Yes. Yeah. I'm going to keep you busy the whole weekend there, Johnny.
And I think Schmitty and I both are announcing.
Yeah, you're going to be all over the place.
We are going to be busy people. The production cabinet said they would try to go easy on us that weekend, but I'm sure that's a blatant lie.
Swing and a miss.
Like we're overworked anyway, you know.
Yeah, it's strenuous.
I ain't kidding you, this might be the most stress-free thing I've ever done.
Really?
Yeah, they make it easy down there.
Out to left field and right at Rhys Hoskins. He'll put it away. Well, there hasn't been much action for the outfielders. That is the 3rd fly ball of the night for Aaron Nola. We're on to the 7th. Refreshing finish is this guy right here, the Phillies lone all-star representative, And he's just been fantastic this evening for the Phils.
Well, he's been refreshing all year, Tom, and that's just been so much fun to watch. And man, as he got these Mets hitters guessing and guessing wrong. He's throwing a two-seam fastball to the left. He's bringing it back. The breaking ball, his changeup has been the best. I think it's the best I've seen it all year.
It's unbelievable.
And just, you know, racking up strikeouts and soft hit balls, and it's just been so much fun to watch Aaron Nola pitch all year, and no different in this game tonight.
So as we take a look at our Delaware Valley Honda dealers game summary, he also has that 3-run double. It's the most RBIs for a pitcher since Ben Lively had 4 against the Mets. As Aaron Altair fouls it back. Jose Bautista stays in the game to play right field. And Paul Sewald is the new pitcher. Sewald into his 28th game of 5.5 or 5.18 ERA. Six innings, 7 strikeouts, 1 hit for Oswalt. And it was to Aaron Nola. He walked 3, 1 intentional. And Aaron Altair is down looking. That is the second time he has struck out tonight. 8 strikeouts for the Phils, and here comes Kingery.
Tell you what, limited offense today for game 2. 2 hits.
Yep, that's it. Phillies had 10 hits in game 1. Oh, and 2. Off by Kingery. Getting some pitches to see here.
And win the battle. Win the battle right here.
Popped him up, and that one should be out of play. And it is. The young man had it all lined up. Fortunately, the security guard was blocking everybody else from getting it, so he was able to peel it off him.
Tom, some call blocking, some call just boxing out. If you want to get the rebound, you got to box out.
He started to like plow into him, and he realized, I can't do This will be the 10th pitch of this at bat. And he rode one up inside. It's 9 strikeouts now for the Phils in this ball game, and they're 2 outs. And here's Jorge Alfaro. That startled some folks as it went lining back behind home plate.
A little contact's been made by both teams that have been. I'm sure that would startle you.
It'll woke everybody up.
I'm not anticipating that.
Swing and a miss. 1-2 now to Jorge. By the way, in Pittsburgh, the Nationals are trailing the Pirates 6-3. That game's in the top of the 9th inning. We mentioned the Braves are off tonight, but the Nationals can lose a half game.
Wow.
2-2.
The Nationals they have to be, without question, not only in the National League but in all of baseball, the biggest enigma.
I would agree with that.
I think, you know, every so-called expert, which there are none, pick them to win it. Yeah, be the best team in the National League.
Yeah, I think just because of everything they had coming back. They've got a base runner in the top of the 9th inning, but they trail at 6-3. It's time to stretch with the Phillies on top, 3-0. Pianoman is back at Citizens Bank Park. He'll return for a 5th consecutive summer on Friday, July 27th. Go to Phillies.com/BillyJoel to purchase tickets now. I tell you, it's a great weekend of concerts. I mean, you've got Billy Joel, you've got the Eagles and James Taylor as well.
JT?
Yeah, JT. Brandon Nimmo will lead it off as we go to the bottom of the 7th inning, 3-0. Phillies on top.
James Taylor?
Yeah.
I did an inning of baseball with him once.
Did you really?
Up in Boston. He was up there.
He's a big Red Sox fan.
Yeah.
Was he in the booth as a guest, or was he?
Yeah, he was in the booth as a guest.
Was he calling the game or analyzing?
Well, he was talking about it. Yeah. I mean, you know, basically doing the same thing I've been doing for years.
Here's the thing. I mean, you allowed that. He should have allowed you to come up and sing one of his concerts or play.
Yeah, I doubt that.
0-2.
Why ruin a good thing, Tom?
John, that's the 12th 0-2 count that we have for Aaron Nola. Right, Ant? 12? That's what Anthony's saying. Nimmo's getting a little extra time as he fouled that one off his foot. Outside, and invited the changeup.
We need to start keeping track of how many guys hit balls off their bodies.
Do you think that number's higher than it used to be?
It seems like it.
And a liner down the right field line, and it is a foul ball. There is not a lot of foul territory down there.
It sounded like it hit that padding on the
did.
wall.
Yeah.
That had to miss by less than a few feet, I would think. Nimmo was waiting for that one, but see, that's the thing, Tom. I mean, it's a great pitch, and you know, that's what else can you do? It's hard to keep that ball fair.
Yeah, and if you're a little later on it, then you're just going to roll it over to the first baseman. Taps a curveball foul.
If he goes change up here.
He's thrown one changeup in this at bat, and that was for a ball.
Well, there it is.
Another one off his foot.
You're gonna start having doctors just with like plaster of Paris in there and just casting you up before every at bat. Put some spikes on the bottom of it.
He's trying to fight the pain off too.
Cut that baby off if you get on base or if you make it out. Move on to the field. And there, it's, you know, I don't know. I don't have the explanation for why. I don't think guys are pitching in more. I mean, that's a big complaint when you talk about a lot of pitchers from, you know, yesteryear. Is pitchers don't pitch in enough. You know, I think this you know, the two-seam fastball has a lot to do with it. I think that, you know, that ball that Aaron throws at the lefties, it runs in. If you hit it, if you don't catch it good, you're going to hit it down onto your foot. You know, you run it in righty, run it in on righties. They'll hit it off their foot. I guess that's it.
Yeah.
Trying to make the ball move and manipulate the ball so it runs in on these hitters. And like I said, if you don't catch it clean, you hit the top of the ball, it's going to go right down there and hit you somewhere not good.
Well, he fouls another one off. This at bat has taken Aaron Nola to 90 pitches. This is the 12th pitch of the at-bat coming. He's 11 pitching this inning. He threw just 12 his last inning. He had 11 back in the fourth, 7 in the third. 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him with a curveball. 9 strikeouts for Nola. Phillies baseball is brought to you by your Delaware Valley Honda dealers. Hurry to your local Del Val Honda dealer or visit DelValHondaDealers.com. And by Jefferson Health, call 800-JEFF-NOW or visit jeffersonhealth.org. "17 consecutive hitters retired by Nola. 9 strikeouts in this game. And he delivers outside and low. Aaron's been over 100 pitches in each of the last 2 games. Gabe said that he felt like he could ride him tonight a little bit more because of the extra day. Said he also can give him an extra day this week and pitch him on Sunday instead of Saturday. The only problem with that is that then he wouldn't be allowed to pitch in the All-Star game on next Tuesday at all. Outside.
Well, it's a pretty good horse to put your saddle on.
Yeah.
You know.
Over to the hole at shortstop, backhanded by Kingery. Well, he read that well. You talked about his internal clock in the first game of this series. Here's who Nola will be heading to the All-Star game with. It includes 2 Nationals, Doolittle and Scherzer. Jacob deGrom, who is 5-4 and has the best ERA in the National League. You got Hader, who they say is a lot like Sir Anthony Dominguez, and Lester, who's tied with Scherzer and Nola and wins with 11. Conforto's 0 for 2, and he takes on the inside corner.
Be interesting to see who Dave Roberts picks as a starting pitcher.
It's got to be Scherzer, right?
Yeah, you'd think, but you know, Dave Roberts might be one of those guys. You know what? I'm going to turn it over to one of our new guys, one of the first-year guys.
Well, I mean, depending on how things go the rest of this night, I mean, he could think about this guy.
That's the hope. I mean, that's my hope that he gets the start, because he's scheduled to pitch.
Well, he can pitch either Saturday or Sunday. If he goes Sunday, obviously he can't pitch in the All-Star game. If he pitches Saturday, he could. But I think it's got to be Scherzer.
Yeah, in Washington, you would think it had, but you know, hey, if you want to really upset a city, pitch someone else.
1-2 pitch to Conforto.
And then let Harper go up for his first at bat and take him out for a pinch hitter before he gets it.
Well, you're devious, John.
I would never do that. You know, just having fun, Tom. I'm nothing against Washington, D.C.
2-2 pitch. Had a change, or excuse me, a fastball hit foul.
They do have tater tots there at the ballpark too, so that's, you know, the big plus. You know our love for tater tots.
Yes, sir.
First pitch, strike 3. Let's get out of here. Get to the 8th.
Second 3-2 count of this inning.
I mean, you see how Aaron's laboring, so this might be it for him. Gosh, he's throwing an inter-squad game, you know, in spring training.
He's allowed 1 hit over 6 2/3. And ball 4. That's the first walk of the night for Nola. And Gabe's going to go to the phone and get somebody. No, he's just going to go to his chart. Figured he was going to pop over to the other side of the bat rack once he went down the stairs.
has what, after Smith and Plawecki, there's the pitcher spot, so he might be looking who they have on their bench, who we might want to get up in case that position comes up.
Tommy Hunter looks like he'll be the first one up. Oh, and 2. Dominic Smith does not think so. That looked like a pretty good pitch, a pitch that's been a strike all night. .1802 counts.
See, that's working ahead, isn't it?
Yeah, I would think so. Swing and a miss. That is strikeout number 10 for Aaron Nola. A dominant night for the Phillies right-hander. The Phillies needed it after losing game 1. The 18th time he's gotten the count to 0-2, and he finishes off Dominic Smith with the 10th strikeout of the evening. Baseball is brought to you by Nissan. ShopChooseNissan.com. And by Geico, 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance. Three 0 Phillies. The only hit for the Phillies, Aaron Nola's 3-run double. Aaron's gone 7 innings tonight. He may be done. Jacob Rahm is the new pitcher for the Mets. 9 saves at Las Vegas this year. We saw him last year for the Mets. It'll be Maikel Franco, then the pitcher spot. It looked like Odubel was scurrying around looking for a helmet. He's got it, and he's coming out to the on-deck circle. And Rahm delivers outside, and it's 1 ball and no strikes. Sewald pitched a scoreless inning for the Mets. Woo! 1-1. Franco tonight has intentionally walked and scored on the double, and he has struck out 0 for 1. Out to shallow left into foul territory. And Reyes grabs it right into the glove of Rosario. That's the shortstop's ball.
Well, he used to play shortstop. He got confused, Tom. It happens.
And here comes Callaway. He's coming out with a double switch. He's got the lefty Blevins
Was Odubel announced? I would assume he
I
was.
saw the umpire point. So here comes Blevins. We'll have pitching change here in the 8th inning with one man down. We'll be back right after this.
Time now for the Major League Notebook, presented by the University of Maryland, University College. And some injury news. Yasiel Puig of the Dodgers has landed himself on the disabled list. Puig is dealing with a sprained oblique, and the thought is he could miss, guys, as much as a month. They are going to take it easy with him, so he is headed to the disabled list. Andrew Tolles called up to take his place. And an injury to an all-star, as we are told that Buster Posey will not participate in the all-star game coming up on Tuesday. He is dealing with a sore hip. Now, the National League had 3 catchers on the roster, so they can kind of have a little bit of flexibility on who will fill that spot. But Buster Posey will not participate in the All-Star game. It was his 6th selection in his career, guys.
That's interesting. The injuries around baseball, it can affect so much, and losing Posey, Giants have played well. Losing Posey would be difficult. So Jerry Blevins delivers to Jesmuel Valentin, who comes up instead of Odubel Herrera.
So Odubel's announced.
Right. Blevins just back from the bereavement list today. Missed time earlier this year on to go on the paternity list. Ty Kelly comes into play second base. Going from second base over to first is Wilmer Flores. Back to the screen, 1-2. Blevins' grandmother passed away, so that's why he was on the bereavement list. And a breaking ball and a strike 3 call. And now Cesar.
Do we still only have 1 hit?
We have 1 hit, the double by Nola. That's it. They have 1 hit. The single by Flores. That's all tonight.
Maybe that's why they play those split double headers.
Have a little more time to recoup.
Too quick a turnaround.
0-1. I would have thought that the adrenaline would have been going.
Hold on, we got a duck. I think that plane just flew right in the booth. That was a louder one.
Plane did seem like it was close by.
What were you saying?
I said I figured that your adrenaline would be moving. having such a short turnaround from one game to another. Outside, 1-1. They're having no problem scoring runs down in Baltimore. The Yankees are up 7-0. Second game of their doubleheader. Two balls and one strike. Phillies have gone down on strikes 10 times tonight in game number 2 after going down 13 times in game 1. Off the end of the bat, out to shallow center field. Rosario is there, but this time Reyes is not there to take it out of his hand, and the Phillies go down 1-2-3, and they're half of the 8th inning. On to the bottom of the 8th. The Phils still on top, 3-0. Aaron Nola. Nola also 7 shutout innings. Not a lot of defense tonight, but our Hyundai defensive play of the game. The quick hands of Jorge Alfaro.
Kept that ball from taking that one last little hop foul. And gets the guy who's been swinging the bat the best for the Mets in Wilmer Flores. And that's our Hyundai defensive play of the game. Brought to you by your local Hyundai dealers.
All right, John. So 10 strikeouts today for Nola. It was the 6th time in his career that he struck out at least 10. It's also the 4th time this year. And now Tommy Hunter will take over in the 8th inning. And he delivers at the knees to Kevin Plawecki. No balls and 1 strike. Ty Kelly is in the on-deck circle. He came on as part of a double switch. 0-2. Foul back to our right. He went around, and that is the 11th strikeout tonight for Phil's pitching. One away here in the 8th inning.
See Tommy Hunter get that hand on the side of the ball for that breaking ball. Really good pitch. Boyecki just can't hold up. Another strikeout. Amazingly, 2 hits in this ball game.
One for each team as Kelly takes a strike. It's 0-1. I think the amazing thing is the Phillies' 1 hit is a 3-run double by Aaron Nola.
Well, you know, he got a base hit a couple starts ago. Remember, he
And an RBI.
said he was going to get a base hit to right.
That's a fair ball. Santana flips to Hunter covering. 3-1 on the putout. 2 outs. Well, we're only 6 days away from Ryan Howard's power to chase Utley being the man. And everything in between. Relive the season that'll be etched authentic Phillies fans in their hearts forever. World champions, the story of the 08 Phils. This Sunday at 8 p.m. right here on NBC Sports Philadelphia. Reyes is struck out. He's popped out. Popped up, and that'll be out of play. That last pitch was at 95 miles an hour, and for every pitch that's at 95 or more, Comcast will make a contribution to Phillies charities. Phillies baseball is brought to you by Xfinity, the fastest internet in Philadelphia. Johnny got chipped at his ice cream tonight.
I didn't. Well, that's right. I did have that.
You had a big chunk missing out of it.
I did.
It was a deformed ice cream.
Yeah, the rumor has it by our production cavity who was up here visiting us was
The whole cavity was here.
That it was all there. It was just not formed correctly.
And what did you think of that?
You know, I
enjoyed it anyway.
I would have eaten it either way. So Rob Brooks, our what is he to us?
Our fearless leader.
Our fearless leader. He is our fearless leader.
Oh, he got us burgers tonight.
Yeah, he did. Well, he's pretty close to getting proposed to if he keeps doing that. Yeah, he clutched up with a burger. That was a good burger.
It was a good burger. Mike, our high home camera operator, ate Murph's burger because Murph didn't come back up for it. And Reyes is down on strikes. And it's another 1-2-3 inning for the Phillies. Tommy Hunter gets 2 strikeouts along the way. We have completed 8 innings of Game 2 of this doubleheader, and the Phillies lead at 3-0. January 23rd through the 27th of 2019. It's 5 days, 4 nights, 3 different experiences to choose from. The fan, the player, the general manager, or Rob Brooks. Either one. You can choose from any of the 4. Call 610-520-3400 or go to PhilliesFantasyCamp.com.
Was it production cabinet teasing about something down there?
They were teasing about our assessment of Rob Brooks, that we were happy that he brought us burgers, and you said he almost had a proposal.
Extra innings.
Yeah, game 1.
Game 1 of a doubleheader. Yeah, that's marriage worthy.
1 ball and 1 strike to Hoskins. Reese tonight is 0 for 3, 1 for 8 in the doubleheader. Phillies' only hit was the 3-run double by Aaron Nola in the 5th inning. Out to left field. He just missed that one. And Conforto is waiting under it. And 1 away here in the top of the 9th. And Nick Williams will be the hitter.
Well, no one in our bullpen, so I assume Tommy's going out for inning 2. Inning 1 wasn't, didn't seem like it was that difficult.
Well, I figured they'd have him at least start that inning.
Boys are getting a yuck out of something over there. Cranit's behind him. Is that Rick Cranit's behind him?
Yeah, Cranny was behind him. Inside, 1-0. Tomorrow, all signs are pointing to the Phillies unveiling the young man who they acquired in the Freddie Galvis trade. Daniel De Los Santos.
Did you see him today?
I did not see him today. On the inside corner.
He was on the bus.
Oh, was he?
On the bus coming out with us today, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think he's I think he has to be incognito.
So should I not have said anything?
Oh no, he's allowed in the ballpark, but he's not allowed down in the dugout.
So he's not
tomorrow.
been activated
Correct.
yet?
That's right. 2 balls and 1 strike to Williams.
Thought I got in trouble.
We saw him in spring training. The one thing I remember about him in spring training, well, first of all, when he appeared, his stuff was really good. They've made even more adjustments, and I remember him just being a big dude. He kind of reminded me of Jose Contreras. Foul back, it's 3-2.
Yeah, I mean, he was kind of just sitting back there by himself, and he looks like a, well, he looks like a 2018 pitcher.
Mm-hmm. And Williams works out a walk. That's the 4th walk tonight for the Phillies. They have 4 walks and 1 hit. And Carlos Santana will be the batter. Popped up over near third base in foul territory. And out of play into the Phillies dugout off the roof, actually.
Catch on a hop. I don't know if he caught the kid, that young man, caught it in his hat, or he took his hat off and caught it in a glove.
I think he may have caught it in the hat.
Someone's yelling at him to keep it. Looks like he wants to
give it
give
to
it.
a young man. Give it to a little fella. Inside, 1-1. All right, take a look. Oh yeah, he caught it in the hat.
Oh yeah, good leap. And he's just trying to bring relations between Phillies and Mets fans together.
Yeah, that was a young Mets fan that he gave the baseball to.
The older Phillies fan, the adult Phillies fan, yelling at him to keep it.
Yeah. Reyes knocks it down. It'll be a hit for Santana. Yeah, the Phillies have runners on first and second now for Aaron Altair.
Tom,
what do you got?
we have 2 hits now.
Yes, we do. There are 3 hits combined now in the game. Boy, it'd be nice to add some more runs here.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a play where Reyes either has to charge it or back up and try to make a longer throw. If he backs up, Carlos probably safe. So safest bet would have been try to charge it and catch on a short hop. But base hit any way you look at it. Now get Aaron. You got to get this guy going, man.
Fastball, and it's 0-1. Two.
Okay, there's going to be a few guys down there that this 5-day All-Star break can't come soon enough.
Just to kind of recharge.
Yeah, you know, you hope, and I know that some guys are probably going to go down to the field if they don't go to their respective hometowns for the break. But some of these, I would imagine some guys are going to still go down there and hit. Which, you know, if you want to go play Friday again, if you want to go in there Thursday, you could take a break, clear your head, let your body get 2 or 3 days rest without doing anything, and then go back at it.
Swing and a miss to the breaking ball. And there are 2 outs. Blevins' second strikeout. Scott Kingery, who was 0 for 3 tonight, and 1 for 7 in the doubleheader. That ball started out of the strike zone and just found its way in. You see Scott was trying to, should I pull the trigger on this one? Check swing, foul ball, 0-2. Mets ninth inning. They'll have 9-1-2 due up against Tommy Hunter. Bautista, Rosario, and Nimmo. Gabe Kapler looks like he's going to have Tommy Hunter start the bottom of the ninth inning. Fly ball center field. And Nimmo was out there. And he'll put it away. No runs, 1 hit, and 2 men left. So Tommy Hunter is getting himself ready to go out and pitch the bottom of the ninth inning. Defensive or W. Mason delivery of the game. And Aaron Nola with his delivery down the right field line.
Well, they arm in the bat, Tom, and they walk Miguel Franco to get to him, load the bases with 2 outs, and Aaron with a big hit. And up until last inning, that was the only hit we had in the ball game. But it was a big one, and that is why it is our W.B. Mason delivery of the game.
He also delivered out on the mound tonight. He had 10 strikeouts. He allowed just the 1 hit. That was in the first inning. So Tommy Hunter pitched the scoreless 8th inning. Now he's on here to pitch the 9th inning. Phillies trying for their 50th win. Bautista will lead it off. Tommy Hunter has 1 save so far this year. First pitch fouled away. It's 0-1.
I was going to get ready to ask if the Phillies have ever won a game or a team has ever won a game where they've only gotten 1 hit and the pitcher was the one who got the hit.
Boy, that's a good question.
But Carlos ended that with a base hit there in the last inning.
Their little cutter, and it's 0-2. Bautista. And his last at bat popped out to first. Now the 0-2 pitch outside. It's 1-2. Fly ball right center field. Nick Williams is over. And he makes the catch. 1 out here in the 9th. And now Rosario will be pinch hit for by Asdrubal Cabrera. Fastball, and it's 0-1.
much longer this man will be a Met.
I think he's got to go somewhere. I mean, he's having a decent year. I mean, he's 16 home runs, 51 RBIs, 283 average. Rolls over on that one to first. Santana will take it to the bag.
How long is Torres out for the Yankees? They put him on the DL.
Yeah, so
if he's out for any extended period, would you want to get this guy to play second for you?
you could. Although there are reports out there tonight that the Yankees are starting to pick up some steam on Machado.
And but he says he wants to play shortstop.
So they would move Gregorius over to second base or to third.
But what's his name's?
Yeah, I doubt it would be
hitting good.
Yeah, they wouldn't sit Andujar.
No.
0-1 to Brandon Nimmo, who is 0 for 3 tonight. So he's aboard, hit by a pitch, hit him right in that elbow guard. Flores, who is 1 for 3. So that's only the third base runner tonight for the Mets. The single by Flores in the first, a walk in the 7th inning by Conforto, and now the hit by pitch. That's it. Mesoraco has got a helmet on in the dugout. Nimmo, long lead off first. They're not holding him on. He'll go. And a pitch line to the alley in right center field. That's going to drop in for a hit. And it's going to trickle to the wall. A run will be in. As Flores goes to second, an RBI double. That's his second hit of the night. And it's a 3-1 ball game. It means the tying run is coming to the plate. And Michael Conforto.
Is that Arano down there warming up?
Victor Arano. Thought maybe there'd be a lefty. And here comes Rick Kranitz out to the mound and talk to Tommy Hunter.
Well, that makes things interesting, doesn't it?
Sure does. Each team now with 2 hits.
Interesting. Mesoraco's already out, so I mean, out in the on deck circle, so there's no secret to who's hitting next.
Conforto has struck out, he's grounded out, and he's walked tonight. Flores leads off second, and he hits that one off his foot. Conforto does. It's 0-1. Flores is going to go to third, uncontested. He just strolled over to third. Nobody's even paying him mind.
Why? His run means nothing.
Yep. Inside, 1-1. One and two. The pitch in the dirt, 2-2. just a bit low. 3-2. Three and two to Conforto. Fouls it away. Back behind home plate.
Can't make it easy, Kevin.
No, not tonight anyway.
All right. Character builder.
A win is a win is a win. They just got to get this last strike, this last out. Tommy Hunter, who got a 1-2-3 8th inning. There's a lot of run here in the 9th. And the 3-2 pitch. Low ball 4, and that brings the Devin Mesoraco to the plate with a tying run over at first. And Gabe Kapler is coming up, and that'll be it for Tommy Hunter. We're going to go to Victor Arano for the second time. All right, so first and third, 2 outs, a run in. And Tommy Hunter's night is done. He's responsible for the 2 runners on base. Victor Arano coming in, trying to get the last out for the Phils here at the bottom of the 9th inning. Auto insurance. Michael Barkat and Ben Davis are standing by to chat about this. Hopefully talking about a Phillies win and Aaron Nola's 12th victory of the season. Nola was fantastic in tonight's game. Here is Victor Arano, who gave up the home run to Wilmer Flores that ended game 1. Those are his updated numbers, a 2.53 ERA. He's on to try to pick up the final out here, with Flores over at third and Conforto at first, and Devin Mesoraco the pinch hitter. And he delivers a slider just a bit outside. It's 1 ball and no strikes. Mesoraco this year, 8 home runs combined, 7 with the Mets, 1 with the Reds. And a fastball low, 2-0. Well, things are getting rather tight right now.
Yeah, this is a situation right here. Mesoraco can turn on a fastball. If you're going to throw a fastball, you better make sure it's down and away.
It's a slider, and it's there. It's 2-1. I think Mesoraco was thinking the same thing you were, John, and was looking for that.
Yeah, that was a very hittable slider right there.
2 career home runs as a pinch hitter. 305 average, not too shabby. Swing and a miss, 2-2. He may get that pitch again. And the best pitch for Arano.
I'd almost bet the farm. Unless he tries to show something up to see if he can get a swing through, and then come back with a 3-2. That's awful gutsy.
2 balls and 2 strikes of the pitch. Swing and a miss. He got it with the slider. Arano comes back after giving up the home run in game 1 to get the last out here in game 2, and the Phils win it 3-1, and they have reached the 50-win mark on the season. This the 9th of July 2018. Hey, don't forget last year they didn't reach the 50-win mark until August 31st. That was game number 133. It got a little tight at the end, but the Phils were able to finish it off. The Mets in the 9th inning did get a run on 1 hit. They left 2. Here's the final out. It's a beautiful slider to Mesoraco. We'll be back to wrap things up and hopefully talk to our star of the game.